everyone, my name is Christy. If we haven't met or practiced with each other yet, today I will be leading you through a 60-minute power flow. You may want to grab a block or a strap just in case you'd like to use them throughout practice today. Of course, feel free to grab whatever you have around the house. Today, let's begin in our comfortable seat, whatever that means for you. So let's just take these first few moments of class, settle in, ground down through your sits bones, move any extra flesh out of the way. Start to settle in. Palms face up on your knees in an act of receiving what this practice will give us. I invite you to close your eyes. Noticing your breath. How does it feel today? Throughout practice, your breath will be your guide. Please feel free to do what moves you today. Maybe it's something IQ, maybe it's not, but just listen to your own body and your own breath. Our breath anchors us. If you close your eyes, slowly blink them open, a nice soft gaze. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop your chin to your chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Come back to center. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder again. This time, if you like, you can take your left hand, gently place it over your right ear. You can take your right hand and extend it out beside you for a deeper sensation. Breathe, open up through the neck. Come back through center. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And you take your right hand over your left ear and your left arm out beside you. Drop your chin to your chest. Clasp your hands behind your head. Elbows drop in. Come back to center. And we're going to come into our neutral tabletop. Wrist stack under shoulders, hip stack over knees, and just begin to move through your rounds of cat-cow. On your breath, your movement. Take any other movement that feels good here. Circle your hips, look over your shoulder. Just do what feels good. Start to notice your body today. Take one more round wherever you are, and then come back to your neutral tabletop. Inhale, your right arm to the sky. Exhale, thread it under your left arm. Right ear comes to the mat, opening up into our shoulder a bit. Your left hand can stay where it is, go out long in front of you, or you can take a bind behind your back. Wherever you are, plant your left hand back under your shoulder. Inhale, your right arm back up to the sky. Neutral tabletop. Take one round, cat-cow. Come back to neutral tabletop. This time, inhale your left arm up. Thread it through under your right arm. Left ear comes to the mat. right arm can go in front of you, stay where it is, or wrap behind your back. Plant your right hands. Inhale your left arm back up to the sky. Neutral tabletop. Take one final round. Cat and cow. Once you come back to your neutral tabletop, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Feet hip distance, hands press into the mat. Start to settle into your dog, see how it feels. Navel's into spine. And stay in stillness. Just explore your dog. Pedal it out, wag your tail. Make any organic movements here that feel right as we awaken the body. Come back to stillness. On our inhale, come out to your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take that a couple more times. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll. You can sway back and forth here. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Bending your knees, straightening them. Start to, again, we're just awakening the body here. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise. High mountain. Hands through heart center. Rise. High mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. High push up. Drop to your knees. Lower all the way down to the mat. Feet press into the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Child's pose. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Look to the front of your mat. Step your right foot forward, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway. Fold. Rise. High mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back. Down dog. High push up. This time lower all the way down to the mat. Take 2 cobras on your own breath. On the inhale, you rise. Go back, child's pose. Tuck your toes, down dog. Look to the front of your mat. Step your left foot forward, followed by your right. Inhale, halfway. Fold, rise. High mountain. Forward fold, halfway lift, down dog. High push up. Lower all the way down to the ground. Take 1 baby cobra. See if you can lift your hands off the mat, working into our back body. And release. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Step, hop, float. Make your way. Inhale, halfway. Forward fold. Rise. High mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. High push up. If you're ready for it, take your chaturanga to up dog or cobra. Down dog. Whenever everything else is called for, feel free to drop to your knees, skip it all together, or take your flow. Look to the top of the mat. Step your right foot forward, followed by your left. Inhale, halfway. Fold, rise, chair pose. Take a look at your feet. Lift all 10 toes up, spread them wide. Set them back down. Navel hugs in. And forward fold, halfway lift. Take your vinyasa flow. Right foot steps forward, left heel seals, rise, warrior one. Bend your front knee. Take one full round of breath, then flow. Left foot steps forward, rise, warrior one. Take a full round of breath, then vinyasa. Look to the top of the mat, step your left foot forward, followed by your right. Inhale halfway, forward fold, rise, chair. Forward fold, halfway lift, take your vinyasa. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, vinyasa. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, vinyasa. Look to the top of the mat, step your left foot forward, followed by your right. Inhale halfway, forward fold, rise, chair pose. Forward fold, halfway lift, take your vinyasa. High push up to low push up dog, down dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, vinyasa. Left foot steps forward, warrior one, vinyasa. Look to the top of the mat, step your right foot forward, followed by your left. Inhale halfway, exhale full, inhale chair pose. Forward fold, halfway lift, take your vinyasa. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Open up, two. Gaze over your right fingers. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior, and then vinyasa. Left foot steps forward, rise, warrior one. Open up, two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Take your flow. Look to the top of the mat. Step, top, float, make your way. Inhale halfway, fold, chair pose. Forward fold, halfway lift. Take your vinyasa. Right leg steps forward, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale your collarbones up. Exhale, humble your warrior. Come back through warrior two and take your vinyasa. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Open two. Clasp your hands behind your back, broaden your collarbone, humble your warrior. Left shoulders to the inside of your left knee. Come back through warrior two and vinyasa. Take 2 breaths once you reach your down dog. It's a great place to check in with your breath after we've started to build some heat there. Right leg lifts, Then open your hip, circle your ankle one way a couple times, then the other. Straighten your leg, step it through, rise, high crescent lunge. Right hip is scooching back, left hip is coming forward a bit. Inhale your hands to heart center. Twist it out, left elbow over right knee. Stay or open your wings. Come back through your high crescent lunge. Drop your hands to the mat. Drop your left knee to the mat. Take the hinge back for our half splits. Breathing into our back right leg. Plant your right foot. Lift your left knee. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Time, lift your left knee, then open your hip, circle your ankle one way, and then the other. Straighten it. Step your left foot through, rise, high crescent lunge. Your right heel is lifted high off the mat. Inhale your hands to heart center and twist. Right elbow over left knee. Stay or expand your arms. Come back through, high crescent lunge. Plant your hands, drop to your back right knee. Hinge back, half split on this side. Plant your left foot, right knee lifts, step back, high plank, low plank, up dog, and down dog. Take 2 breaths here. Right leg lifts, bend, open your hip, stay, flip your dog, goal post your right arm, come back through, 3-legged dog. Step your right foot forward, high crescent lunge. Goal post your arms, lift your collarbones up. Taking a slight back bend. Come back to center. We're gonna lunge. Drop your left knee to a hover and lift. Left knee hovers and lift. One more. Hover and lift. High crescent lunge. Open up. Warrior 2. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. And we're going to flow this out. Come back to warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. One more time. Warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Come back through. Extended side angle. Left ears over your left ear. Take a full or half bind. Come back through warrior 2 and take your vinyasa flow. Lift your left leg to the sky, bend, open your hip, stay or flip your dog. Goal post your left arm if you flipped. Come back through, 3-legged dog. Step your left foot through, high crescent lunge. Goal post your arms, take that lean back. Come back through to center. Drop your right knee to a hover and lift. Right knee hover, lift. Right knee hover, lift. High crescent lunge. Warrior two. Same thing. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Dance into your extended side angle. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. One more time. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Hold here in your extended side angle. Take your bind. Warrior two in vinyasa. Left hand plants for our side plank, open to the right. You can always drop the knee, stagger your feet or keep them stacked. Explore your side plank. Come back through to high plank. Send our right hand plants. Open up, side plank to the left. Again, see what this side of high plank looks like for you. Come back through high plank. Low push up. Up dog. And downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Right leg lifts. Bend, open your hip. Stay or flip your dog. Thigh bones are pushing up if you flipped your dog. Come back through, 3-legged dog. Listen, right knee to right elbow. To center. Right knee, left elbow. Center, squeeze it in. Step it through. Left hand plants. Right arm opens for our low runner's lunge twist. Right hand plants. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Skiers pose. Hands to heart center and twist. Left elbow outside right knee. The twist is coming from our mid-back and ribs, not our hips. Stay or expand your wings. Come back through skiers. Forward fold, toe heel your feet hip distance apart. Grab big toes with peace fingers. Make a connection. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Release your grip. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Take your vinyasa flow. Left leg lifts, bend, open, stay, or flip your dog. Come back through, 3-legged dog. Left knee to left elbow, knee to center. Left knee, right elbow, center, squeeze it in. Step it through, right arm plants, left arm up for our twist. Left hand plants, right foot steps up to meet the left. Inhale halfway, forward fold, chair pose. Skiers pose. Get low in your hips. Hands to heart center. Twist, right elbow, outside left knee. Stay, expand your arms. Come back through skiers pose. Straighten your legs, forward fold. Setting up gorilla, feet hip distance apart. Feet slide over our palms and fold. Breathe. Let something roll out of your head that's taken up space that it doesn't need to. Release. From here you can take garland, crow, or your yogi squat. Stay here for 3 breaths. After your 3rd breath, make your way through your vinyasa. We'll all meet in downward dog. Look to the top of the mat, step, hop, float, make your way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, rise, high mountain, hands through heart center, Tadasana. Ground down through your feet. Feel secure. Then, eagle, right leg. Right arm wraps under left, right leg crosses over, sit into your chair. Shoulders move away from the chest. And release, Tadasana. Eagle, left side. Left arm wraps under right, left leg crosses over right. Squeeze everything together. And release, Tadasana. Eagle, right side. Right arm wraps under, right leg wraps over. On your exhale, begin to hinge. Knees meet elbows. Gaze to the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Shoot your right leg back for warrior 3 with bound arms. Release your arms, airplane. Right toes are facing the mat. Foot is flexed. Inhale your hands to heart center. Left hand comes to a block, the ground. Open up, half moon. Stay or take a bind. If you took that bind, come back through to half moon. Coming into twisted half moon, right hand comes to the mat, left hand comes to your sacrum to start with. Twist to the left. Your arm can stay or it can lift up. Left hand to the mat, standing leg splits. We're going to curtsy here, so right knee comes behind your left, bend your left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right feet meet your left. Inhale, halfway, forward fold, rise. High mountain, hands through heart center, Tadasana. If you get any fidgets out, reground. Eagle, left leg. Left leg wraps over right, left arm under right. You can always take a bear hug here too if these arms aren't working for you. Steady gaze. On your exhale, begin to hinge forward. Inhale, halfway up. Shoot your left leg back for warrior 3 with bound arms. Release, airplane. Fingers are engaged, arms are engaged. Hands to heart center, open up, half moon. Right hand comes to a block or the ground. Get stable in your foundation. And then from there, create possibility. Maybe that's a bind. Maybe it's your hand over your ear, reaching to the front of the room, whatever it is. Maybe it's staying right where you are. Took a bind, come back through half moon. Left hand plants, twisted half moon. Right hand to your low back, twist to the right and stay just like this. Or right hand can go up. Our left foot is still flexed. Right hand plants, standing leg splits. Let's curtsy for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise. High mountain. Hands through heart center. Tadasana. Setting up for our tree pose. Ground down through your left feet. Bring your right knee over to your calf, ankle, thigh, wherever your tree lands. Hands to heart center, and breathe. Once you're stable in your foundation, grow your tree. Hands through heart center. Release your right foot. Tadasana. Tree, other side. Round down through your right foot, your foundation. Left knee opens up for tree. And then create the possibility. Take any arm placement you want. It's your tree, it's your practice. Hands through heart center, release. Inhale, high mountain, forward fold, halfway lift. Take your vinyasa. Right leg lifts, bend, open your hip, stay or flip your dog. Come back through, three-legged dog. Right knee to left elbow, step it through, fall in triangle. Left hand plants, three-legged dog. Right knee to right elbow, three-legged dog. Right knee to center, step it through, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, lift and look up. Warrior two, straighten and lift. Warrior two, straighten and lift. Warrior two, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Warrior two, straighten your right leg, hinge over. Coming into our triangle, hand come to a block, the ground, your toe, your shin. So make sure to breathe through both side bodies. Your left hand over your left ear to the front of the room. Come back through, warrior two. Straighten your legs, face the wide side of your mat, setting up for our wide-legged forward fold. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, forward fold. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale your arms to a T, flat back. Forward fold, grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull up on your big toes. Sits bones are going up towards the ceiling. Release, hands come under your face. And then slowly pivot your feet to face the front of the mat. Left foot steps up and out. Inhale halfway. Exhale. Forward fold into your pyramid pose. And stay here or take your twisted pyramid. We're going to take your twisted pyramid. Inhale, halfway lift. Left arm comes up, then plants the outside of your right foot or to a block. Twist to the right. Right hand can be on your low sacrum, or you can lift it to the sky. Come back through center. Step your left foot to meet your right. Inhale halfway, forward fold. Take your vinyasa. Left leg lifts, bend and open. Last chance to flip your dog. Come back through, three-legged dog. Left knee, right elbow. Step it through, fallen triangle. Right hand plants, three-legged dog. Left knee, left elbow. Three-legged dog. Left knee to center, step it through. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Straighten your left leg, lift and look up. Warrior two. Lift and straighten, warrior two. Last one, lift, straighten, warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Warrior two. Straighten your left leg, coming into triangle. Right arm comes over your right ear to the front of the room. Breathe into our side body. Come up. Warrior two. Pivot your legs to the wide side of your mat. Grab opposite elbows or reverse namaste. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Notice where the weight is in your feet. Try to distribute it evenly. Release your bind, hands plant under your face, and keeping our feet where they are, just bend into your left leg. You may feel some sensation through your right inner thigh, leg area. Come back to center. Bend your right knee, opening up through our inner left leg. Come back to center. Pivot our toes to face the front of the mat. Right leg comes up and in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Pyramid pose. Stay or move into your twisted pyramid. Inhale, halfway. Right arm comes up. And then over our left foot. Left hand to our sacrum or to the sky. Hands plant the mat, right foot steps up to meet your left. Inhale halfway, forward fold. Take your vinyasa. Come through to your high plank, and we're going to lower down to the count of 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Low cobra. And release. Take that again. Press all 10 toes on the mat. Inhale, low cobra. Again, see if you can lift your hands using the strength of our back body. And release. Sphinx pose. Arms come to the number 11. Fingers spread wide. Inhale, collarbones lift. release. You can take crocodile, left hand over right, your forehead comes down. You can stay in stillness or gently windshield wiper your legs. Setting up for our locust pose. Hands can be in front of you or behind you. Inhale, lift, chest, legs, arms. Clasp your hands behind your back. Getting long here from our pinky toe to the crown of our head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Right hand stacks over left. Forehead meets. Stay here or windshield wiper your legs a bit. Slow setting. Come back through. You can revisit locust, sphinx, cobra, or move into your full bow. If you're moving into your full bow, grab the outside of your ankles with your hands. Flex your feet. Inhale, lift. Press your feet into your hands. Thigh bones ground down. And release. Put your right ear to the mat. Arms go to a T. Lift your left leg up and over for our scorpion stretch. Come back through to center. Left ear. Rest on the mat. Right leg up and over. Come back through to center. Push yourself into child's pose for just a breath. Then make your way onto your back. We're going to set up for our bridge pose. If you'd like to take it restorative, you can always place a block under your low back. Otherwise, feet are at 12 o'clock, pressing down into the mat. Inhale, lift your hips up. And release. Take one breath, then rise again. Lift your hips, and walk your shoulders under, clasp your hands under your back. And release. Take a breath. We have one more, so you can come back up into bridge, or if you want to take full wheel, if that's in your practice, hands behind, hands next to your ears. Inhale, lift up. And slowly tuck your chin, roll back down. Constructive rest. Knees knock together, feet go wide. Take one hand to your belly, one to your heart. Settling our back body, settling our breath. Recline butterfly, soles of the feet come together, knees go wide. All right, lift your legs straight up into the sky. We are going to start with our scissor kicks. So right leg drops to a hover and lift. Left leg lowers and lift. Let's switch them. Right, left, right, left. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet lift up. Make a little diamond under your sacrum with your hands. Drop your legs 30%. Another 30% to your hover, where your low back is still pressing into the mat. Feet are flexed. Lift them back up, very carefully being mindful of what is in your basement. Lower 30%. Another 30% to your hover. Raise your legs back up. Last time. 30%. Another 30% to your hover. Raise them back up. Give your knees a quick squeeze. Tabletop your knees over your hips. It's probably farther out than you think. Hands clasped behind your head. And bicycle. Right elbow to right knee. But we want to keep our knee over our hip. We don't want to be squeezing it in. And go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock and roll, back and forth. High boat. Feet can be on the ground, lifted or straight, or you can support them with your hands, whatever your high boat is. Low boat. Squeeze our navel into our spine. High boat. Low boat. Last one. High boat. And low boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, full body stretch. Hands over your head, point, flex your toes. Bring your knees in your chest, give them a little hug. Tabletop your legs, arms go to a T. Supine twist, drop your knees over to the left, look out over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Drop your knees to the right, look over the left. Come back to center, and we're gonna make our way into pigeon. You can take pigeon on your back, taking your figure 4 stretch. Take pigeon at the wall, or you can rock and roll through a vinyasa, or just coming through your down dog to traditional pigeon. Doesn't matter what leg you start with, we're gonna do both, but I'm gonna bring my right leg through. My right foot is flexed. I'm gonna sit up tall, adjust my back leg as needed, and then I'm gonna melt my chest forward. Again, great place for a block. You put it under your hip, under your forehead. Settle into the pose. Sending breath to anywhere you may be feeling some sensation. Take 3 more breaths wherever you are. Then transition to pigeon on the other side. Coming back through your down dog, switching legs if you're on your back. Sit up, taking traditional pigeon. Sit up tall first. and then hinge with your heart leading the way. Good place to check in and make sure the weight is evenly distributed. You're not collapsing into your left hip or rolling too much over onto your right side. We want to be as balanced with our weight as possible. Notice if you're feeling any tension, maybe unclench your jaw, let your tongue around, soften your forehead. Take 3 more breaths, wherever you are. After your 3rd breath, drop to your left hip or roll on up if you are on your back. We're going to set up for our fire log today. So left leg will be down and our right leg will cross up over top of our left, stacking our shins. If you're up here, that's perfectly fine and natural. You can also take a seated figure forward as well. And stay just as you are, or you can also hinge forward. And make sure our seat is still grounded onto the mat. Next inhale, rise, straighten out your legs, give them a little wiggle and shake, and then fire log on the other side. Same our left leg will stack over our right. Let's take a second to adjust myself, so feel free to adjust yourself as necessary. And this side might be completely different. We hold weight differently in our hips, especially if you have a toddler or something that you always carry on one. So just lean into the differences that your body holds. It's your body. It's perfect as it is. And stay or fold forward. Next inhale, come back up if you took your fold. Straighten out your legs again, give them a little shake, wiggle them out. We're gonna set up for our forward fold, so feet are flexed, legs are straight in front of us. Inhale your arms up and forward fold. You can always place a block under your knees, bend them, grab for your shins, your feet, whatever is accessible to you. Inhale, come back up. Right leg stays straightened. Left leg comes in for a seated tree. Square your chest over your right knee. Inhale your arms up and exhale, fold. Your nose might be on your knee. It might be nowhere near your knee. Doesn't matter. Inhale, rise, switch legs. Left leg goes long, right foot comes in. Inhale your arms up and exhale, fold. Left foot is flexed. Inhale, rise back up. Plant your feet on the mat, keeping still our core engaged. Slowly roll down to your back, legs up the wall. You can put a block under your sacrum to make it more restorative. You're at home, so if you're near a wall, you can go to your wall, of course, as well. And stay right here as you are, or your feet can go over your head for plow. If you did take it to plow, remember our gaze is straight up. Here, you can take it into shoulder stand. Weight is in our shoulders. Feet are flexed, gaze is to the ceiling. If you did take it to shoulder stand, come back through plow to deathman's pose. Wherever you are, slowly and mindfully make your way down, one vertebrae at a time. Setting up for our fish pose. Toes point, hands are under our low back. Back of our head is into the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Pressing into our elbows a bit to get the lift. And release. Right knee pulls into your chest. Cross it over the left side of your body, coming into our twist. Come back through center, give your right knee a little squeeze. Right leg goes long, left knee comes in, crosses over the right side of our body for our twist. Shoulders are pressing down into the mat. Come back through center, give your left knee a squeeze. Happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet, shins, thighs. And roll back and forth, massaging our back body. You can straighten one leg, straighten the other. Stay knees bent. Just work through any last movements you need here. Then release, coming into your Shavasana. Choose any final resting place that feels good for you. Absorbing your practice. Noticing how your body feels and mind feels. Noticing any changes you may or may not feel. Feel free to stay in this final posture as long as you like. If you're ready to end your practice, bring small movement into your fingers and toes. then your wrists and your ankles. Bring your knees in for a final squeeze. Roll off to either side. Pause here for one breath in your fetal position. Then rise to your seat. Inhale your hands through heart center. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through your 60-minute power flow today. It's always a pleasure. Thumbs come to third eye center. We bow and say namaste. Thanks so much. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also find me on Instagram at Simply Social as well. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're seeing this video, and I'll see you next time.